everybody. We're back. Blue Collar Whiskey Drinkers. I'm Cody,
I'm Robbie.
and we're going to be doing another episode this week. We got R6 Distillery, and it's their bourbon. So yeah, this is what the bottle looks like. Pretty cool looking bottle. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a stout looking bottle.
Yeah,
and it feels stout. So
yeah, so this bottle is another bottle I brought up to our trip to Utah, and this is a California distillery. They're from Los Angeles, and pretty cool. Robbie couldn't get this bottle, so this is one of the ones I decided to bring up for him.
Yeah.
And anyways, yeah, I'm excited about this one, dude.
No, I am too. It's been sitting in my closet, and we've been talking about doing some of the whiskeys we brought for each other and everything. So I'm glad to finally start doing some of these, because I got another one. You have a couple.
Yeah.
So, neat.
Yeah, I want to do that Rocktown. What is it, Rocktown? The one you
there's
got?
Rocktown, I think, and then that apple whiskey, which has a pretty cool story behind it. So I'm pretty excited
yeah.
Which I think Rocktown actually owns that company.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
That was one I bought out when I was out there and brought it back.
Okay.
I flew, remember?
Yeah.
I was kind of nervous. I never brought a bottle back on the plane.
Yeah.
I didn't, but it wasn't open, so it was cool. I guess. Checked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know that, but yeah. It's funny. All right, well, anyways, so this bottle is it's a bourbon. It's 43% alcohol. It's 86 proof, and it's aged. It says it aged at least 2 years here on the bottle.
Yeah,
but that's pretty cool. Still young, but we've had some really, really good, decent, young, even younger than this.
Yeah,
that were pretty decent.
6 months, I think, is one of the ones we've had.
And this bottle retails in California roughly 37 to 45-ish range, depending on where you get it. So just kind of realistically, you're probably going to pay like 45 bucks, depending on where you get it, with taxes and everything.
Yeah.
But we also, the tasting notes on this, it's pretty cool. They have them right here on the bottle for you, which I really like that. I think that's a really cool feature that they do.
Yeah.
So the nose, they say it's got vanilla, caramel, fig, citrus. The palate's caramel, cinnamon, pepper, nutmeg, corn. And then the finish is caramel.
Yeah.
So sounds like it. I don't know about the corn. That was the only one I was like.
That was the thing Cody and I were talking that we're iffy about with this whiskey. We're both not corn whiskey guys. We've had some that are good, just but
I'm not a big fan of the corn flavor that comes.
Usually the finish is not
as good. Yeah, for me.
But every whiskey's different, so this one probably surprised us, I think. This, like Cody was saying, this whiskey is a Los Angeles or El Segundo distilled whiskey, and it's actually LA's first legally distilled whiskey, which is pretty cool. This company is, surprisingly, after doing some of our research, it is family owned and veteran owned.
Yeah, we didn't know that. So
we got another veteran owned company here, R6 Distillery. Thank you guys for your service.
Yeah.
Here's a little story that they even put it on the side of the bottle. And I do have to say, if you go to their website's my favorite website so far for a whiskey company. Like, everything's right there. You click on the whiskey, it gives you the nose, gives you the palate, gives you all that information. It even talks about the awards. You could go to their story. It's super easy. They have cocktails on there to try, stuff like that. It's definitely check out their website. very user friendly, and I wish more
Yeah, it's
companies had that.
yeah, it's very very nicely laid out. So
Yeah.
good
So
website to go on.
R6 Distillery is inspired by the entrepreneurship of six original Rubens brothers who famously executed their vision for a theater that would rival any major cities. Intrigued by the many stories of theater during the Roaring '20s and Prohibition era, Rob Rubin decided to leave the corporate world and continue his family's tradition of taking your vision and making it a reality. Now, this is part of their bottle. Now, we invite you to step back in time and what's that say? I don't know. Imbibe. I don't know. Our spirits crafted with passion and small California beach town. Not very small, but but I live in Arkansas, so
yeah, they're
it's
close.
really small out here.
The distiller, when I looked them up, they're close to like Long Beach, Inglewood, and they're right next to LAX.
Yeah. So
that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So so far I'm impressed with R6 bottle wise, website wise. They're, for being such a young company, it was established 2014.
Yeah.
Even this for them, R6 Distillery Spirits as a grain to glass distillery. They focus on locally sourced, high quality ingredients. They maintain close relationships with their farmers and give back their spent grain to cattle to feed the cattle. So I think they stay local. They stay true to doing it proper. They even they don't have any added coloring or anything like that.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
Very very cool company. And if you could get this bottle, definitely try it out.
Well, we gotta try it first.
Yeah, we gotta try it first.
We'll give our review, and I mean, either way, still really cool. Just reading about them, that's really cool. They got some of their accolades on there. It was best of LA. They had silver international spirits competition in LA. They got a silver in Denver international spirits competition, and then in 2020 and 2021 in San Francisco, they also got a world spirit competition silver. So yeah, they've won some awards with this one. So
and it even comes on the bottle, that this little thing I just pulled off.
Yeah,
that's what it kind of talks about. So it says best of Los Angeles 2017, 2018, 2020. So that's really cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I do apologize if you guys can hear any kind of noise in the background. Some of my family members are here out of town and they're watching a movie downstairs. Sometimes there's some they're watching Guardians of the Galaxy, so there's so much bass going on right now. I can hear it rumbling my floor.
Yeah, I could hear just the bass just a little bit, but it's not bad.
Yeah,
I don't think it's coming through as loud as you think.
No, I don't know. I just want
to apologize. If you do hear that, that's what it is.
If I can edit it out, I'll try.
So,
for sure.
You ready to open this?
Yeah.
I already took off the plastic part, so.
Yeah, same. Oh, and that's another thing. They have that little R6 on the side of the neck. It's kind of hard to see, but it's a kind of nice little touch.
Yeah.
I noticed. Ooh, that was a good one. Actually smells really good. I do get a little of that corn though.
Yeah, I definitely get a little vanilla. I would say probably more, I don't know, vanilla and fig. But I could tell it has corn in there. Corn just has that certain smell that
Yeah. Yeah, I get the caramel, the caramel. I don't know why I want to say caramel.
it's caramel. All right, cheers.
Cheers, man. That's a nice.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Warms you up,
Yeah.
and it's a slow warm.
Yes. Correct.
That's nice actually. It doesn't like hit you all at once. It kind of
yeah
slowly goes down.
You get a little minty on your tongue, like
Yes.
yeah, a little like a minty. For some
Honestly,
reason.
that may be. I don't know. Maybe the pepper or cinnamon.
Yeah, maybe.
Because on the palate, guys, it does say so you'll get a little hint of caramel, cinnamon, pepper, nut, and corn. I'm really not getting any corn.
No.
Finish wise, I get a little caramel, but I'm not getting like the caramel corn like they said.
I kind of get it. Like if try smelling it again, I definitely get the corn and the smell.
I get it more on the smell.
Yeah,
for sure. So
I'm gonna taste it.
pick
I'm gonna
another
taste
drink
it
before I put water in it.
Yeah.
There's a corn initially, I think. Yeah. Finish. I get a caramel. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water here.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour a little bit more whiskey.
Yeah. Oh. I actually get a little bit of that citrus now on the nose. It smells like a rye.
Yeah. You get the almost like a peel, like like an orange peel or like a lemon peel almost, you know?
Yeah, a little bit.
More of that caramel. Definitely.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh wow. I really like it with the water droplets.
It's a good one. I love the little. You still get that little burn.
Yeah, and it's
but it's
slow.
warm. It's slow. Has a long finish. Like not a long finish, but like a nice slow tapered out finish.
It's not rushed or anything because we've had some that. What was it? Was it Buffalo Trace that the finish was just non-existent?
No, it was Bullet.
Buffalo's
was really long.
Yeah. Bullet was just like good initial flavor, but then the finish wasn't there. And this one here, nice and slow. You feel it here.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I really like it too. Good job, R6.
Hey, good job on picking this out.
Yeah, man. I literally was like, you know what? Let's get a kind of a local company, and that was the one I chose. There's a lot of distillers.
Oh yeah,
in California actually. So that was one I saw. I liked the bottle. I liked the look of the bottle, and it wasn't too crazy on price. I heard some good things about it.
Yeah, it's the same price as a Legion bottle.
Yeah.
So
it's the only difference between this and Legion is Legion's 47% alcohol, so a little higher, but
yeah, but
yeah.
Honestly, this one's really
good.
I was really hesitant with the corn. I'm not gonna lie. I was excited, but the corn, I was like, please don't be overpowering. They did it right.
They did a good job on that. That's a good one. I like that a lot.
Honestly, I'm going up to see a friend tomorrow night.
Don't finish this one quick.
Oh, I won't. But I think I'm going to take this because I think we'll probably sit out by the fire and another good campfire whiskey.
Yeah, man. Try to savor this one a little.
What was that?
Try to savor this one for maybe I think this one would be a good
Whiskey
blind
Wednesday.
a blind test,
Ooh,
a battle.
it would be. I was actually thinking, because on their website, I'm guessing Rob, the owner, his favorite cocktail is the bacon fashion. So it'd be cool to do maybe on a Whiskey Wednesday or Cocktail Tuesday. Go ahead and
Yeah.
try that out together.
Yeah, we
And-
apologize. We wanted to do that on the show today, but
Honestly, we did our research just slightly too late. So you guys know, we are filming day after Thanksgiving. It is Black Friday.
Yeah.
We've had Thanksgiving yesterday, Thanksgiving today.
busy
Week.
Yeah.
We had no time the week prior. I had a bachelor trip. Just got back Monday afternoon. So
I have a
it's
wedding
just
to
been
go to tomorrow.
Yeah,
Let's just go.
it's been go. So I do apologize. We decided to do this whiskey the other night and didn't have time to do the research till today. If we did, I would have definitely bought the ingredients to do that bacon fashion.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it on like Whiskey Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, so
After you, sir.
whew, man. I'm gonna say 4.2. I really
That's
enjoyed it.
exactly what I wrote. So.
I really
Like, I'm not
enjoyed
even
it.
gonna grab my pen. Like I wrote that. So, I agree 100%. This took me, and it may be the fact that it is a corn whiskey. I think I found a good corn whiskey I like that I would actually.
Yeah,
I wish-
they actually have another one that's actually blue corn. Like I think
Yeah,
that one might be one that we might not enjoy as much. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down to try it. I definitely want to try
Oh
it.
yeah.
But we're gonna have to take a trip up there.
No,
Maybe
I
do-
think we
I
when
don't know
I'm
if
out there,
do you have time?
maybe one day.
We should try.
It's gonna be close because the wedding's on a Friday and they leave right away. We're staying the rest of the weekend, so and it's gonna be Memorial weekend, so we'll go back on that Monday.
Got it.
But I think we're gonna golf on Saturday or something, or
Oh,
try
you're-
to Saturday or Sunday. So Poway, where I was born, has a really nice golf course that I saw. And then there's Temecula Creek I really want to go to and have since I was a little kid, since we drove by it all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, wedding. We're going to try to get in around to golf, and then one of those days we should definitely go up and hit the distillery.
Yeah. It's
I think
hour 40 from us. I'm down in like northern San Diego. So
yeah. So honestly, it wouldn't be a bad drive. Head up there, check it out.
Yeah.
I was looking at their menu. Their menu is cocktail wise very good. Maybe one of the girls could drive for us. Which I don't
Yeah.
think Kelsey can, because she'll probably want to try a lot of those. And honestly, Michaela's been getting, and Emily will be with us. Gosh, around a lot of people again.
Okay.
So.
Right on. So, all right, man. Well, 4.2. That's solid, man. That's really solid for neat.
Yeah.
Really surprised. This is kind of we don't have a lot in this category. I'm trying to think of anything that we've done.
Everything's been 3.3.
This category.
And then in the twos. So.
And again, if you don't know what our category is, what we're talking about, the 3 is for the price, and then the 2 is for the alcohol percentage.
Yeah. So if you just go to our Instagram, we posted it around June 7th. And it says Blue Collar Whiskey Drinkers whiskey category chart. It breaks it down for you guys on what it's in. So
yeah,
if you're curious, you can definitely
check us
head
out.
to our Instagram and check it out.
Give us a follow. I am ready. Are we gonna do Coke next, or we want to do ice?
I think Coke. Let's go ahead and get that done. I'll be honest, I'm kind of wishing we had a second cocktail for this one. This one is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed on the Coke deal. I don't want to
But-
put Coke. I don't want to put Coke in this one. Really.
That whiskey I showed you yesterday, I did a whiskey and Coke later last night, and it was freaking phenomenal. And
Cool.
my buddy Joseph, he was the one. He's like, "You got to try it." So he's like, "All right," because that one's a little bit more expensive bottle. It's like he said it's around a $50 bottle. So.
Oh, really?
And I told him, I was like, "We're definitely not doing Coke with that." But he's like, "Just for you, go ahead, try it." So I did, and it was good. So.
Fucking better be.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Let's go get some
Yep.
Coke, and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Blue Collar Whiskey Drinkers. We just got our R6 poured with Coke. We just reviewed it on Neat, gave it a 4.2. Now we're going to try with Coke. So
Yeah,
hey.
I'm excited. Kind of wish we didn't have to pour the Coke in it this time.
Yeah, I know. It's one of those whiskeys. You kind of hate to do it, but we'll see how it is.
Yeah, we'll see how it is. Cheers, bro.
Cheers. Wow.
That's a good bourbon Coke. I gotta say, it's pretty good. I like how it finishes too.
Yeah, the finish is still there with this. Very, very good. Gosh dang.
Ooh. Ooh. That's a nice finish of that. With the Coke. I just love how the blend is.
Yeah.
The blend is really nice with the Coke. You get that bourbon flavor with it.
Yeah, all the flavors with this mix very well with it.
Yeah.
Honestly, damn near perfect bourbon Coke, whiskey Coke. It's right up there with the best of them, honestly.
Yeah, it's up there. It's up there.
But
and I've
probably
been.
be. Huh?
Oh, I was just saying, I've been drinking, like, Old Forester 86 proof.
Yeah.
And this is better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Of course, but
way different category, but
yeah, way different category, but yeah.
Again, makes a better whiskey and Coke, everybody. But I don't think I would make this whiskey and Coke again after this. It's definitely going to be probably another cocktail or something, or just neat, or on the rocks, depending on how good it is on the rocks. So
yeah,
I just don't like, and Cody's the same way. We don't like doing some of these nicer whiskeys, and I would put that up there with some of them with Coke.
Yeah, even though the price is
right there,
it's not too bad, but or not too high on the price, but it's like still one of those ones you'd be like, I don't really want to do. It's kind of like Legion, same price category.
Because I'm not going to make a whiskey and Coke with Legion.
Even though it's so good.
It is really good.
So good.
Oh no, maybe now since Legion's readily available for me in Arkansas.
Yeah, this one's a little hard. This one's actually not even, it's kind of harder for me to find sometimes. Even
Yeah,
they don't have, I'm sure, a ton of distribution.
Yeah, so it's a rarity value added to this whiskey as well.
Yeah.
Which, from what I'm tasting, I can see why it's won awards. We have this app. I'll be honest, the app was wrong so far.
Yeah, I agree.
The app gave it a 3.2, and I'm like, unless this thing just completely falls apart with an old fashioned on the rocks, there is no way.
I doubt that. I mean, I think they forgot. I think they forgot a point.
Right?
You know what I mean? But yeah,
great whiskey.
Yeah.
You know, I like the story of this whiskey company too, because the guy, he left the corporate world to do this, and I know what that's like as far as
Do
leaving the corporate world.
his dream, probably.
Yeah, and I that's you and I are working on our dream right now, so
Yeah. At some point, man, we both.
we're gonna get it, but corporate world sucks. It really does.
Yeah.
Just a lot of issues there. I did not like it. I was in it for a little over 5 years, so I'm glad I'm out of it. So
Yeah.
as far as where I was at,
Yeah.
probably the company. I think companies have a huge input on what you think about the corporate world and the company I was with.
Yeah. Agreed.
I did not like.
Right now I'm lucky. I'm with a really great company, family owned, oriented company, and I'm really happy where I'm at right now. I'm really in a good place. I love every one of my coworkers, and it's like a family over there. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And just a real, I love what I do,
And see,
and I love doing it with the people that I'm doing it with. So
yeah,
it makes it easy, makes it, you want to go out there and work hard and get stuff done and accomplished. And it's cool thing.
yeah.
I'm inventing new tools for them, and just kind of like going outside the box and doing all these cool things. And they're allowing me to do that, which is one of the coolest things about it, really can't say enough. But I have dreams, you have dreams. We want to one day make our own whiskey, and
Yeah,
so
definitely in the works, guys. It's going to be a process. We got to learn it, and we will. So
yeah.
that's the thing. And like you were saying, I love the people I worked with. I'm still friends with majority of them.
Yeah.
But it just was kind of the higher up, the leadership, and that left a sour taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
But anyways, enough of that. Wow, this whiskey and Coke, very good. I already wrote down my score.
All right, well, let's hear it.
I really want to go a little bit higher. It's kind of getting better as I sip on it. I'm going to say a 4.4. I kind of want to go higher, but after sipping on it a little bit longer, that was my initial thought after a few sips. So
yeah, I was going to say a 4.3, a 4.4. So I'm good. I'm good with 4.4. I was more close.
Let's do that.
I was closer to the 4.4 anyways.
So
in my mind.
I was thinking like 4.5, but I think 4.4 is good.
Yeah. So we were looking back, and we do have another whiskey in this category. It is the Michter's. What is it? What was it? The Michter's blended? The
I'll tell you right now, American whiskey
unblended American whiskey,
Yeah.
unblended. Yeah. So that one is also in this category. So it's going up against that one, really.
Yeah, that one was $42.99 for me, with 41.7% alcohol.
Yeah, so a little lower on the proof. A little bit higher than this one I've seen. I haven't really seen any that high.
Yeah, and
well, actually, I've seen them I've seen them at that high. So I've seen them at like 37, but you never see Michter's lower than 40. Never.
No.
So
something we did not do Coke with the Michter's. We did another cocktail.
That's true.
So that will kind of play a factor into the overall scoring, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
we may just need to do the 3 primary and separate out the Coke and that other whiskey.
Yeah.
So
But
for the other cocktail. So
I still have my Michter's.
you still have some of that? Oh wow.
I'm trying to save like
Yeah, you're telling me that.
a little bit of all my bottles just so we can do the like a
Blind taste
a
test.
blind taste test with these whiskeys, or like a old fashioned face off between like 3 different of our top whiskeys. You know, I want to save some just in case we do that, which we want to do that for you guys.
That would actually.
It would be
I like the
super
old
fun,
fashioned.
right? It'd be super
Yeah.
fun to do. So I've been kind of saving some of my bottles, so that way I don't have to buy a whole nother bottle, because
Yeah.
you know, I gotta watch my money too, man.
Yeah, I know. It's
It's hard not to drink them, but what I've been doing is I buy, you
cheaper
know,
bottle.
a cheaper bottle like the Old
Yeah.
Forester or like something like that, and use that as my daily, you know, just because I want to keep these other ones for our tastings later on. So
Yeah, no, it's just so hard though.
It's
you
hard.
got that bottle open. You
It's
want to
hard.
make that old fashioned, but no.
Trust me,
Old Foresters right now my go-to as well. I drink it on the golf course. Gosh, I get that thing almost every time I go. It's
Yeah.
such a good bottle. We need to review it. It's only $20 too, and that one surprised me whenever I actually pulled it off the shelf, and I told you about it, and then you tried it, and you're like,
yeah, for the
we've been talking about that for a while.
just because the price point it's at, it's just a solid whiskey for the price. It's
Yeah.
pretty cheap.
I think it's one of the better ones for.
And if you
$20
buy it,
bottle.
and you can buy it in a handle size, so you know, I bought mine last time in a handle size, like $35 for a handle,
Yeah.
which is like basically it's like 2.5 times.
It's 2 bottles,
size.
yeah.
No, it's 2.5, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Or 2 1/3, something like that. But it's
more than 2
way-
bottles.
Yeah, it's more than 2 bottles for sure.
But yeah, Old Forester 86 proof. We will review that, and I think it's gonna be probably top of the bar for that category. It really is. I think it's gonna be very close with that, and I'm pretty sure it'd be a different category from Crown Royal.
Would it?
Yeah, Crown Royal is only 90 or not 90 proof, 80 proof. So I
Yeah.
think it'd be slightly up.
No, it's in the same category. It changes at 44.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It would be in the
So
same.
yeah,
we could
it
battle
would be
those.
right at that.
We could
That
battle
would be a
those.
good battle.
I was thinking 4 Roses in that.
No, Four Roses would be a good one to battle with that.
We'll do
All 3 of those whiskeys,
because they're both bourbons. Yeah, we'll do that.
both bourbons.
We got to do Crown and Pendleton versus each other.
Yeah, that'd be good. I like that.
Canadian matchup. What do you guys think? Let us know for sure.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'm ready.
Let's
to
go
move,
try this on the rocks.
move to the rocks. I'm sure you guys are ready to hear that score too. So let's do it.
We'll be right back.
All right. So we got our glasses poured. So we got the whiskey on ice right here. R6 Bourbon, looking pretty nice. Letting it sit. So you know what's funny? I was just downstairs and Kelsey's like, "Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy was came out in 2014, the same time that they came out with
Started up.
R6." So if you didn't know that R6 Guardian of the Galaxy came out when you guys were started, so
Need to get Chris Pratt down there.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Kind of that's the case that they're watching that. And anyways, I thought that
Yeah,
was
no,
thought that was funny.
stars are
but-
lining up.
I love Guardians of the Galaxy. So
Oh,
freaking-
it's
hilarious.
one of the better ones.
Oh yeah,
I'll be honest.
I can't wait
it's
for
been
3.
It's been hard for me to get into the Marvels. Here, let's try this, and then I could talk to you about
Yeah.
this.
All right, man. Cheers.
Did you smell it?
No, I
Cheers.
haven't.
Smells so good.
Oh yeah. Very nice caramel.
Damn.
All right.
Wow. I wait till you sip it. It lost none of its flavor.
Damn.
It lost none of it.
That's wild, man, because so
We've-
many whiskeys go like take a dramatic little dip.
Yeah. We've had quite a few. This lost none.
I mean,
And the smell is even better.
It's a slight dip. I mean, like barely noticeable, but it's solid. That's like what you would want. You know what I
Honestly,
mean?
yeah. Again, I would just put it in that category. It lost no flavor, even though it's very minute. So, but yeah. So with the Marvel movies, gosh, it's been so hard after, Endgame. I went and saw every Marvel movie in theaters.
I agree.
Anyways, all the Marvels. I just actually watched Shang-Chi,
10 Rings.
10 Rings.
I thought it was good.
I really enjoyed it.
I was super skeptical, man. I saw the previews. I was like,
I was too.
You know what, dude? What the hell are we doing here? And then I watched it. I liked the storyline. I liked the plot.
It was good. I want to watch it again.
It got a little repetitive at the end, like the whole thing.
For sure.
But
it should have been 20 to 30 minutes shorter than what it was.
It was cool though. I mean, let me say, it was cool. The fight scene in the bus is pretty cool.
Yeah. I will say this: Black Widow was good, but it should have came out like 6 years ago. It should have came out after.
We were talking about this last night. After Winter Soldier, dude.
Yeah. Civil War. It should have came out right after Civil War.
Yeah.
And it just, unfortunately, that one didn't hit as much as I would have liked it to. She should have got her movie.
Yeah, it was still good, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you actually say, if you go back to rewatch them, even though this movie came out in 2020, 2021, go ahead and throw it right after Civil War. It would make more sense. So
let me say this. This whiskey's really good. The flavors are really good. Now, if you're a beginner whiskey, this wouldn't be the one for you. Okay? Because
I agree.
It's a little, even on ice, it's a little spicy. Like you get which is good for us. Like I enjoy it. So like if you're really new to whiskey, this is not the whiskey you want to try first. You might turn you off. But
Old Forester.
I don't know. It's kind of spicy. I had a meat and I was like, a little spicy. Not bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Honestly, Crown's probably just a good all-around starting now. I started out with Crown.
Yeah, I mean,
and Jameson.
Yeah,
those two were probably my go-to, or it's like my starting out.
Yeah,
that's my mom had Crown. They would get Jameson once in a while. So
yeah, me too. But no, this is solid for me. I think I gotta read it first.
Yep.
For me, fuck.
This one's tough. I just like the fact that it didn't lose any of the flavor.
It's a 4.2 for me.
Okay.
I don't enjoy, so I can't, like, since it's such a good flavor on the rocks, like, and it's cold for me. I like cold drinks. I've always have. I think it's solid. I think it's good 4.2, and I couldn't really choose between doing it neat or on the rocks. I would be happy with either one.
Yeah.
Happy with this drink really so far.
All the way around.
All the way around. I mean,
so I was definitely pushing, 4.3, 4.4 range, but it was like I was wanting to settle at 4.3. So I think 4.2 is a good solid point for this whiskey. On the rocks.
You liked it more on the rocks a little bit, huh?
Just with the factor of it is chilled. You get the warm feeling still. Honestly, it just kind of checked off even though I like neat more usually, it kind of checked off. Like, I don't know, I like chill drinks sometimes.
I would give it a couple ticks, just a couple tick
Yeah.
points higher than neat, just because it's just a little.
I agree with that. So let's settle 4.2. I think that is actually perfect for this. So that's what I gotta say for it. I'm actually really excited for the old fashioned. I think these flavors that we've been getting all night will make a decent old fashioned.
I think this whiskey is gonna be one of those ones you can get anytime.
Yeah,
like it's good for any occasion.
Whiskey. Good for any occasion. Good as a gift. It's for the rarity aspect of
good as a gift for somebody that enjoys whiskey.
Exactly.
That's not a newbie.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even for the rarity aspect, this is definitely. I would even. I agree with the aspect it's not a beginner whiskey, but I would still get it for, say, a newbie to, kind of like, hey, try this. And I would, show them the different ways to drink it and, kind of walk them through the tasting process. But I didn't have that. So
yeah, and I didn't either. And a lot of people
just started drinking, and then
don't have a guide kind of.
We've been growing as we've been doing more episodes and doing more research into whiskeys and even how to make whiskeys. Like, it's it's actually been a fun ride. I like it. I like our journey, but it would have been nice to have somebody for example, I was 26, 27 time I found out about the water droplets in the whiskey. It would have been nice
to know that sooner, but
because it really changes the flavor.
Well, I'm excited.
Yeah.
This is a cool whiskey. I'm gonna have to get it again. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm now more excited to go to the distillery and just kind of go through their like flight tasting all their whiskeys.
Even their vodka. Like, I'm not a vodka guy. I kind of steer away from it, but I'd be curious because, like Michaela, she's been making some mixed drinks with vodka when we've had get-togethers, and I'm like, that's good. And even High Noons, I drink High Noons, and they have vodka.
Vodka's meant for drink, like
mixing,
yeah.
But still, I do appreciate a good vodka. I was still drinking vodka. It was before I had my anger outburst after drinking vodka. So that's why I stayed away from it. So I was like, fuck vodka. The next day, I felt bad, and I was like, I'm not drinking vodka. But
I was still drinking whiskey. Was my choice. It was actually
whiskey.
It was Sailor Jerry's and Crown.
Sailor Jerry's, Crown, and Pacifico.
Beer. Yeah.
That
was before craft beers, like the big,
The craze hit probably 2012, 2013.
Yeah, like right after I
graduated. Yeah.
Are you? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the craft beers. That's what Dylan's in.
I can't do the beer. I can't do the beers anymore. It fucks me.
I get so fucking full.
I get so bloated now from beer that I can't do it.
And see, Dylan,
and I feel gross. That's the
I will say this.
Dylan I love beer.
Dylan will find you a fucking great beer.
He is really good. I love stouts though. That's the thing.
Same here. You and I were this fucking
stouts, man. And so it's like this. It's a bummer for me because I used to just try to find all these stouts and I would go and try all these different. And now it's like I can't do it because I get so bloated. I'll even get a headache.
Fuck, we're too much alike on this because Colin and Dylan want to drink beer, so we'll drink that. But honestly, after 3-4 beers, I feel bloated, and that's a Miller Lite usually.
Yeah.
It's a lighter beer, so I got to switch to my whiskey.
Do you get the headaches too?
Yeah,
dude.
So
those beer headaches, man.
I always start off. I drink my whiskey first, and then I'll drink some of that. But I just get full.
Yeah.
And it's not like a full from being like eating. It's just like you feel the slushiness, and I'm like, I don't like that.
No.
I don't know how those two do it. They if we drank beer,
They're younger than us, dude.
no, it's not even that. I guarantee you.
Well, I was like them too. Like a few years ago, I could drink beer like pretty well. I
Wow.
just now I'm like, fuck, dude.
It was after the time I got drunk off of Guinness. The next morning, I felt like I felt my stomach doing this, and
I'm sure.
I can't do it. So. All right, let's do this old fashioned.
Yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm pumped for this old fashioned.
I'm right there with you, man.
What are we doing?
We're stirring. We're gonna stir. We're gonna do the long 3-minute stir.
All right. Cool, man. Let's do this.
We'll be right back, everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Collar Whiskey Drinkers. We just got our drinks poured on or made with an old fashioned. This is R6 Distillery out of El Segundo, California, LA area.
Los Angeles.
So far, this whiskey is very good. This is in our 3.2 category, which is right there with the Michter's unblended American whiskey.
Yeah.
I'm going to touch on what we've given it so far. So neat, we've given it a 4.2 on the rocks, 4.2, and Coke, we gave it a 4.4. Honestly, this has been a phenomenal whiskey all night. I'm pretty excited about the old fashioned.
Yeah, me too.
I really think, and I know Cody and I were talking about it right before we went and made our old fashioned. I think it's going to make a great one.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those all around whiskeys.
Yeah, I think so. Knock on wood. Hopefully it doesn't fall off here.
I don't think so. Cheers,
Hey,
man.
Cheers.
Look at that color, everybody. Solid one. We stirred this one. Looks good. Cheers, man. Smells really good. I got a nice orange, really good citrus on mine.
Son of a bitch.
I spilled a little bit on my face there. Man, it's got that. It feels like it's got that proof to it. Like it's got that.
It tastes like it should have a higher proof.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Which is good.
Because I still it's weird. I still get that kind of slow burn.
Man,
but it's very diluted now, but I still feel it. Honestly, I don't think I've had a whiskey do that to me. Just continuously.
Take another sip. It's a yummy, like sweet.
Oh, it's great.
And then bourbon whiskey.
Yeah, I'm already almost done.
Yeah.
Like I got a freaking huge orange peel on this one.
Me too. Mine's solid. I got a nice twist to it.
I thought about messaging you to see if you wanted to add cherries to it.
It'd be a good one to add cherry to.
Past couple old fashions I made, like yesterday for Joseph, I put a couple cherries in there. The cherries add such a unique flavor, especially if you put them right below the ice cube.
Yeah.
And then you pour everything on top. And then you eat it afterwards. You have all that whiskey, all that old fashioned soaked up inside of that.
Yes. Yeah,
so good.
I agree.
So
there's certain times where I'm not like, I'd rather just have it like this.
Oh no, I agree.
But Bullet's really good with the cherries.
Yeah, and I think it's because it has no finish. So the cherries help add to it.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because Bullet does make a good drink all around. It just, after reviewing it
finish ain't there.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because the taste is there. It's just there's nothing afterwards.
the beginning taste and flavor is really good.
Yeah, and then it's gone.
It's gone.
Honestly, I think that was a really good one to pair up with Buffalo Trace still to this day.
Yeah, I mean
I like that one.
they're two iconic whiskeys, and everybody knows them.
Yeah.
Definitely enjoy Buffalo more, but
Yeah.
it was a good little battle for sure.
Agreed.
You know, I like it. I think it's not definitely not my favorite one. That's for sure.
No.
But it's really good. It's a good. I wouldn't hesitate to make an old fashioned with it.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Yeah, honestly, the flavor. I think the thing that makes it stand out is how it makes you like. I don't know if you got it, but every time I tried it on the rocks, neat, I get that kind of slow burn for the initial, and it's very diluted with the other three versus neat, but I could still feel it.
Yeah.
And this is the first whiskey that I could actually just feel every time I drink it. And even if it is diluted and not as intense as that first time, it's nice actually, especially with the old fashioned coming back to it or drinking it. It just like came down, sat in the chest for a minute, and then it's gone.
Well, I think part of that is we enjoy that whiskey, what a whiskey's about.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, okay, whiskeys that are so smooth, you know, and that are just butter smooth, those are good. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a place for those whiskeys, but there's also some whiskeys that got this little bit of burn to them, a little bit of taste, a little bit of, I mean, just that you know you're drinking a whiskey, you know, and that I enjoy, and I know you enjoy it. So there's a time and a place for the real smooth whiskeys, which those are fantastic. But there's also this like really nice thing knowing that you're drinking a real like a good whiskey, like just like that, you get that burn and you feel it more, and you get the especially during wintertime. This is a big thing for winter. I mean, it really is. I know we just say it, blah blah blah, but like if it's summertime,
some of these whiskeys just don't mesh. Like that's Old Forester. Honestly, I don't get that intense burn. That's why I kind of like drinking it on the golf course.
Yeah,
but there's still a slight warmness to it.
Mm-hmm.
So drinking it out on a cooler day, 40, 50 degrees, it's perfect. Even down in Florida, this past weekend, 70 degrees. It wasn't overpowering. It wasn't too warm. But I do know if it was an 80, 90 degree day, yeah, probably not. It would just be like, let me go somewhere else. Probably, I would almost say a Crown. Crown doesn't.
I was just gonna say that Crown's like I mean, shit, it's Canada, dude. Fucking cold there, dude.
Yeah, but that you would think they would have the warm whiskey up there.
That's true. You would think you would want more of a warm whiskey, but they have like a more summer whiskey. It's just so smooth.
It's very good, and it mixes well with anything you mix it with.
Yeah, it gets overpowered. Like Coke, it blends well with Coke, but the Coke's the more dominant, I think.
Oh, you would think so? I guess a little bit.
Yeah.
See, we need to do Crown. Because I would almost think
it's like when
it blends so well.
It blends so well that you think you're drinking Coke. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like in a way, but you get a little whiskey in there.
Yeah. We need a review. But I see what you mean. I don't know. I don't think I get more of that Coke with it, but I'm also going off the memory, so I haven't had a Crown of Coke in probably, gosh, a long time.
Since I left you that bottle
Yeah, last year.
last year.
So
Thanksgiving last year.
yeah, so I would definitely
I finished
like
mine.
to do that. Yeah, mine's I got a sip.
I was just like, it's good. So it's a solid. It's a solid one. I think it's your turn first.
Yeah, it is. I already wrote it down. I think this whiskey's just so consistent. Um, Neat was really good. On the rocks, really good. I think Coke was that one where the whiskey flavor did overpower the Coke, like you were saying,
Mhm.
and really kind of shine through. So that 4.4, I think, is justified for that still. Old fashioned wise, I'm right there at the same point with Coke. I like the flavor. I like the warmness. I would almost want to go down to a 4.3, but I want to be at a 4.4 with it. So I think a 4.4. I think it's right there. It could go either or. You know, it's just so close for me. It makes a great old fashioned. Period.
I agree. So I'm on the 4.
Down.
I'm on the 4.2, almost 4.3.
Yeah, yeah. So I think 4.3 solid old fashioned.
Yeah, I think that's solid.
Because I was wanting to kind of go down to 4.3, but I don't know. To me, it was a unique old fashioned as far as the flavoring wise, how it felt. So, because I like you feel it in your chest there. It was good. It was really good.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And don't everybody listen and don't misintrude. What is that word?
misintrude,
Yeah, misintrude.
misintrude.
Yeah, our scores are, not versing each other. They're based on other whiskeys, in this category, and also other whiskeys that uh like neat, you know. So
Yeah,
uh the Coke's not like, we're not saying Coke is better to have it in on the rocks. Like, I would rather drink this on the rocks than Coke. I would rather drink this neat than Coke, but like versing other whiskeys in Coke, it's a 4.2 4. It's a really good mixture, right? So that's I don't want people to get confused.
yeah.
But that's, I mean, man, this is a solid whiskey. I mean, this thing across the board, I mean, it's going to score overall. I haven't done the math yet, but
It's gonna be up there.
it's going to be up there. It's going to be a good one.
The scores didn't vary much at all. They went 4.2, 4.2, 4.4, 4.3. So I think it's a 4.2 whiskey. It's like you said at the beginning episode, they forgot to add a point to it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
On what was it, distiller?
I think it's
Yeah.
distiller app, but that's like,
They gave that a 3.2. Gave it a 3.2, and
that's like everybody's like, it's like just anybody can kind of review it.
yeah, and it's nice because if I can't find something on a whiskey, it's good to go there.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, let's shout out to freaking R6. Their website was perfect. I honestly, there was nothing I couldn't find either on the bottle or on their website. And that's nice. You don't have to go to Google it, try to do your research kind of thing. It's right there for you. So, or not research, but do your digging.
Overall score official is a 4.3.
Okay.
It's technically it's a 4.75, but we always round up, so it's a 4.3.
4.75.
I mean, you know what I mean.
0.25.
4.275.
Okay. I was
Sorry, my bad.
4.7.
You know what the fuck I meant.
Anyways.
So 4.3.
Yeah.
That's freaking solid.
It's one of the more solid whiskeys we've had.
Really good job, R6. I was not expecting that. No, I was thinking, like, I knew it was, I heard good things, and
I was thinking 3.94.
yeah, I was thinking, it'd be a good whiskey, but it's one of
Honestly,
our higher whiskeys.
Yeah, this is on the great version or great side of things. I would really like to actually do this, but I think we need to do another one in the 3.2 category, and do that blind taste test with Michter's and R6 and whatever else we do.
I agree. Michter's, it was a 4.1.
Yeah. And I love Michter's.
I know. I enjoyed
that was
that
one of my
too.
favorite whiskeys. So
I enjoy
that's
it too.
what I'm saying.
It's a low proof though. It's real low. It's what
I think the blind taste test.
And it's more money.
Yeah.
Just by a little bit. But I mean super cool. I'm super pumped that local distillery next, not that far up the road. It is. Everybody that lives in San Diego is like, I ain't going to fucking LA.
LA sucks.
So, but I mean, it's not that far away. Realistically, yeah, traffic could be really bad.
Listen,
4 hours instead of 2 hours, easily. But you know what? R6, I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Really pumped. I'm glad I bought it, and I'm glad I brought it up to you.
In Utah, yeah.
So that you can have it.
I will say this. I will go for R6. You are the one thing I would beg. Let's go to LA.
Yeah.
So, honestly, wrapping up this episode, R6 is a phenomenal whiskey. I love everything about it so far, from the owner leaving the corporate world. It's veteran owned, it's family owned.
That's huge. That's cool.
Yeah, the fact that you guys care about the farmers, where your ingredients come from, is big for me. I like that.
I agree. It's huge.
It's price point. I would actually like to see you guys have an aged, like come out with a special edition 8-year or 10-year or something. That'd be really cool.
That's a long time.
Yeah, but I think their whiskey could do it. This whiskey is phenomenal at 2.
Yeah, this whiskey's really good at 2.
It's a young whiskey, so
yeah.
R6, thank you for your service. Thank you for making a great whiskey. All around great. I love it.
Yeah, cheers. We'll come visit you guys, and we'll let you know, beforehand. That way, hopefully we can meet you.
Yes.
Anyways, we enjoyed your whiskey, and this blue collar whiskey drinkers. We're wrapping it up here. Cheers, everyone.